Christ Triumphant, December 2nd, Daily Devotional by Ellen G. White. God gives no authority to set a time for Christ's return. But of that day and hour knoweth no man, no, not the angels of heaven, but my Father only. Matthew chapter 24, verse 36. Your views have found favor with some, but it is because these persons have not discernment to see the true bearing of the arguments you present. They have had but a limited experience in the work of God for this time, and they do not see where your views would lead them. They are ready to assent to your statements. They see nothing in them but that which is correct, but they are misled because you have woven together such scripture in constructing your theory. Your arguments appear conclusive to them. Not so, however, with those who have an experimental knowledge of the truth that applies in the last period of this earth's history. While they see that you hold some precious truth, they see also that you have misapplied Scripture, placing it in a framework of error where it does not belong, and making it give force to that which is not present truth. The light God has given me is that the Scriptures you have woven together you yourself do not fully understand. I have had to speak plainly in regard to those who were then leading away from right paths. With pen and voice I have borne the message, "Go not ye after them." The hardest task I ever had to do in this line was in dealing with one who I knew wanted to follow the Lord. For some time he had thought he was obtaining new light. He was very ill and must soon die. Those to whom he presented his views listened to him eagerly, and some thought him inspired. He had a chart made and reasoned from the Scriptures to show that the Lord would come at a certain date in 1894, I think. To many his reasoning seemed to be without flaw. They told of his powerful exhortations in his sick room. Most wonderful views passed before him. But what was the source of his inspiration? It was the morphine given him to relieve his pain. No one has a true message fixing the time when Christ is to come or not to come. Be assured that God gives no one authority to say that Christ delays his coming 5 years, 10 years, or 20 years. Therefore be ye also ready, for in such an hour as ye think not the Son of Man cometh. Matthew chapter 24, verse 44. All who are laborers together with God will contend most earnestly for the faith once delivered to the saints. They will not be turned from the present message, which is already lightening the earth with its glory. Nothing is worth contending for but the glory of God. The only rock that will stand is the Rock of Ages. The truth as it is in Jesus is the refuge in these days of error.